they can kill you at any second. If you look at him, his posture, there is something irritating him at the moment. There's a problem here. This is Milo. He's just on a year old now. He was a rescue and he came to us as a tiny little kitten like this. You know, the natural behavior of a caracal, they're 10 times more energetic than a normal domestic cat. Come on, yeah, come finish your food. We've made the whole house available to him. He sleeps with us at night. The sanctuary basically kicked off about 3.5, 4 years ago, where we rescued the first inhabitants. 3 cheetahs turned into 6 cheetahs because, unbeknown to us, one of the cheetahs was pregnant and she gave birth to 3 cubs. I've been doing this for about 20 years now. Gretel, she's my wife. She's mostly at home. I've got another small little sanctuary at home there, and that's her baby, that's her passion, that's what she loves.
The meerkats, some days I give them the egg for the protein, other days I'll get a bit of chicken. Good morning, who's hungry? Who's hungry? Come. Come. Here you go. This is Nipper over here in the corner. There was Stumpy there. That's Wannabe. They like people. They like the interaction with the people that do come in here. And anything new that you put in here, whether it's a toy or a person, they're going to come up and inspect you.
I'll bring some scraps from the lodge for the porcupines. So leave that there. I'll see you later.
Have fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Cheerio. We're heading up almost at the sanctuary now, and we're going to go and see the cheetah boys. Okay, you can all come in. We've got 3 cheetah boys here. They're 2 years old, Bolt, Bandit and Blaze. The enclosures we have here are extremely big. We believe that we must give them as natural environment as possible in a facility like this. These guys are used to interacting with people, but it's always under strict supervision. I work for passion, a love for the animals. I think that's one of the big advantages of being at this facility is I've got my entire family. I've passed that responsibility over to my daughter.
So this is Kiki, Rana and Zamara. They all 3 are girls. They're not the tamest. Not anybody can just interact with them. I've spent time with them to build a good relationship with them, and that's why I can sit here with them today like this. All my knowledge comes from my dad, from being a baby and just watching how he works with all the wild animals and how he reads the body language. I always say that if something had to happen, it'll probably be 99.9% my own fault, that I would have made the mistake or pushed the boundary too far.
Right, let's get going. Let's go and visit some lions. The relationship that I have with the lions, because they were rescued, I've only been working with them since they were about a year old. But I think the dynamics of my relationship, how I've integrated into the pride and become sort of head of the pride. This is Shanti over here. She's our white female. Both her and Indy are on contraceptive. One of the side effects of being on contraceptive is the weight gain. She's in a bit of a playful mood at the moment, and she's actually just showing you how big and fat she is. And she looks like a big seal with this fat tummy. At 3 months old, a lion cub is big enough and strong enough to kill a man. So you can imagine a little 3-month-old cub, what it can do to you. So you can imagine what this guy or this little girl can do to you as well. Although they've been hand raised, they are still dangerous animals. One turn with that paw and she hits me with that, the dew claw or her front toes, it will open me up in seconds. The reason I can put my fingers in her mouth and not be scared of her actually biting me is that behind her canines there's a small little gap of about 10 to 12 millimeters where there are no teeth. So I can hook my fingers in behind her canines and she can shut her mouth and she cannot bite me. You need to be able to pick on their body languages. And I'm talking little things like the flick of a tail, the position of the ears, even little things like their forehead. When you frown, you get little wrinkles in your forehead. They do it as well. Sam is almost 300 kilograms. So he's not a toy to be played with. He's not your little kitty cat at home. If he wants to take you out, he's going to take you out. With Sam, you've got to be careful because he's always challenging me for that dominant position. There's a problem here. If you look at his body language now, you see he's dropping his head down, he's turning his head sideways. A lion yawning is not a sign that he's tired. It's a sign that he's actually, something's irritating him. But because of the situation that we're in at the moment, he's not in a happy mood. That yawn is not a tired yawn. So you can immediately see, if you look at him now, his ears are back. So for safety reasons, we'll just keep our distance from him.
So even though my dad has got such a great relationship with the lions, we still have to learn that, you know, you can't break that boundary when they're in that bad mood.
If I can pass on anything, it's, you know, think about conservation. It's not what you see here now. It's what are you going to see in 5 years or 10 years from now? Each animal on our planet has a role to play. I don't think I can do anything else. I think this is the career I will die doing, and it's a passion that I've always had.